know what it feels like when an elevator opens on a floor that shouldn't exist? Last night, I stepped inside the elevator, exhausted and barely awake, expecting the same slow ride to my floor. But the moment the doors closed, something felt wrong. The air turned colder, heavier, like someone else was breathing beside me. I pressed my button, but the elevator didn't move. Instead, the lights dimmed to a sickly glow, and the panel began to glitch, flickering between blank spaces and distorted symbols I'd never seen before. Then, the elevator jerked violently and shot upward with a speed that made my stomach twist. No floor numbers appeared, only a dark, pulsing void where the display should have been. My heartbeat thudded in the silent cabin, until suddenly, the elevator stopped. The doors slid open with a slow, dragging creak, revealing a hallway that didn't match any part of my building. The walls were cracked and stained, the floor covered in dust thick enough to muffle sound, and the lamps on the ceiling flickered weakly, casting long, trembling shadows. I stepped forward, but a cold rush of air pushed against me, almost warning me not to move. Then I heard it, a soft, dragging shuffle somewhere deep in the hallway, followed by a faint whisper that made my skin crawl. The shadows on the far wall shifted, stretching and twisting like they were alive. My fear spiked as something small and cold brushed against my ankle. So soft I wouldn't have believed it if the elevator lights hadn't flickered at the same moment. Desperate, I slammed my hand against the door button. For a second, nothing happened, and the dragging sound grew louder, closer, heavier. Finally, the doors jerked shut, trembling like the elevator was shaking in fear too. When they reopened, I was back on my floor. Normal lights, normal hallway, everything unchanged. But even now, hours later, I can hear faint shuffling just outside my door, slow and patient, as if something followed me back. Subscribe for more creepy stories, and tell me, would you have stepped out?